This is Will Bowen. I work with organizations to create a complaint-free work environment that is calmer, happier, and more productive.
So the dictionary defines complaint as to express grief, pain, or discontent. Let me give you my definition of a complaint. A complaint is an energetic statement that focuses on the problem at hand rather than the resolution sought. Let me say that again. It is an energetic statement that focuses on the problem at hand rather than the resolution sought. You could say, it's warm today. Is that a complaint? Yes or no? No. Or you could say, it's warm today. Is that a complaint? Yes or no? So what's the difference? The difference is the energy you put behind it. It is that negative, unhappy, whining, complaining, how dare you do this energy. Eckhart Tolle, in his wonderful book, A New Earth, said, it is not complaining to tell the waiter that your soup is cold and needs to be heated up. If you stick to the facts, which are always neutral. How dare you serve me cold soup? Now that's complaining. Neutral. Ask for what you want. See, I don't believe, this is not about, this whole complaint-free thing, this is not asking you to become a Stepford person. A shiny, happy, all-the-time person. This is not asking you to shut up and suck up whatever the world sends your way. Quite the opposite. This is about learning to practice healthy communication skills. What most people do is, if they're unhappy at work, they complain to their spouse. If they're unhappy with their intimate partner, they complain to their friends. It is not complaining if you speak directly and only to the person who can affect the change that you seek. One of my favorite stories is two construction workers meeting for lunch one day. The first one sits down and he opens his lunch pail and he reaches in and pulls out his lunch and he goes, ugh, a meatloaf sandwich. I hate meatloaf sandwiches. His friend doesn't say anything. The next day they meet up again. First one opens his lunch pail, pulls out another meatloaf sandwich. I've had it day in and day out. His friend is quiet. The third day they get together. First one opens his lunchbox. He says, that's it. Another meatloaf sandwich. And his friend can take it no more. And he says, why don't you ask your wife to make you something else? And the guy goes, I make my own lunch. If you get nothing more from what I say today than that, please get that you make your own lunch. You make your own lunch. You are creating your life by the thoughts that you think, as evidenced by the words that you speak. There are people who are in the same situation as you with different attitudes and different words who are having a totally different reality. You get to choose. And when we complain, we focus on the problem at hand rather than looking for and focusing on and finding the solution. The mnemonic device to remember the 5 reasons that people complain is GRIPE. Gripe. The G stands for get attention. People complain to get attention. People want to be noticed. Hey, notice me should be tattooed on everybody's forehead. Human beings are herd animals. We feel comfortable when we're around other people. If the other people in the group do not acknowledge us, we feel like something's wrong. It literally triggers something primordial in us, and we do not feel safe. That is why if you're on an elevator, it feels uncomfortable when you're next to somebody you don't know, because you have not acknowledged one another. You've not broken the barrier. And we are so desperate to get attention, to connect with people, we do something really smart. We complain. In Kansas City, we complain about the Royals. Or we complain about the weather. We complain to get attention. You can become complaint-free, staying with it. And the result is you'll have a better health, better relationships, better career. A couple of years ago when I was on the Oprah Winfrey Show, March a year ago, I did my segment with her. And then she turned over and she leaned to me and she said, "You know what? I have nothing to complain about." You know what I thought? Of course not. You're Oprah Winfrey, for God's sake. What in the world are you going to complain about? And she could see this look on my face like, she said, no. She said, I don't have everything I have, and therefore I don't complain. Oprah said, I don't complain, and therefore I have everything I have. Oprah gets that she makes her own lunch. And so do you. Make it a wonderful, delicious banquet that you want to sit down to and enjoy every single day and share with the world. You cannot complain your way to health, happiness, and success. Join us in creating a complaint-free world. Thank you all very much.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, I'd love to work with you.